Hello, welcome to another episode of A Few Minutes with Marvin. I inspire those who aspire to make positive changes in their lives. And today, I just have a very brief message, and it's about pausing and reflecting, right? This is a mandala that I created. And why is that important, right? Because we get so caught up in doing, right? Even if doing is doing good for yourself, right? But if we go through our day going, oh, what am I going to do now? What am I going to do now? What am I going to do next? It's like, oh, I'm not working, but I need to do something. So let me go do something spiritual. There's nothing more spiritual that you can do for yourself than just sitting and pausing and reflecting on where you are and where your life is. Instead of adding things to keep yourself busy, right? That's a monkey brain saying, I have to keep doing stuff. I'm not being productive. I'm not being spiritual enough. If I'm not doing my yoga and my meditation and my qigong and my crystals and pulling tarot cards and those are all great things. But if you're doing those things to keep yourself busy so that you don't really know what's going on, you're going to start wondering why nothing's going on for you. There's a correlation there, right? For example, I'm trying to get my spiritual transformation coaching business going. So my monkey brain keeps going, you got to keep recording, you got to keep creating content. And yes, I need to do those things, right? But you also need to, go work your job for 7 hours a day, 4 days a week. So where do you fit that all in? And how do you not get yourself overwhelmed over it? Because spirituality can overwhelm you as well if you don't put it in its proper context. So yes, I need to create. I just finished creating a qigong course for my udemy.com students. Feel free to go visit me there. It'll be up within the next week or so. But immediately I just said, well, I gotta do something else. And I looked, because this is a backdrop that I used for my qigong video, and I said, wait a minute, I have to pause and reflect. Right? Not go on to the next thing to busy my mind, but to pause and say, all right, stay here, right? We're doing this qigong video. We've got the bones put together. Now I have to do some more recording and some editing and stuff. I'm done doing it in this space right now. But pause and reflect and congratulate myself, right? It's a major accomplishment. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of good intention that I have to put these videos in. I got to be in a proper mindset, right? Because I only want to put out positive energy. But if I'm going through my day just doing, I'm giving away all my energy. And there's no energy left for me at the end of the day. And there's no energy left to continue to be creative because I keep giving it away, right? And there's energy all around you, but if you're not flowing correctly, if you're not giving it and bringing it into yourself by pausing and reflecting, then that's what causes more stress, and it keeps you in a not relaxed state. Spirituality is all about relaxing, right? Being of service, doing, right? Doing what gives you passion. But you also have to sit back and reflect on what it is you're doing. Where am I in my accomplishments? If I have goals, sit down and pause and reflect on those goals. Where do I need to go next? What's the next baby step? right? But don't do it out of anxiety that you haven't accomplished anything. Just as, okay, I know where I'm going, I know the destination, I have that goal. How am I getting there? What do I need to do next? Or do I need to do anything next? Right? Listen to my body. Am I tense anywhere? If I am, instead of continuing to strive to get on my goal, it's time for you to stop and pause, right? Because if you do that, if you're in an anxious state that you have to get this done, that's the energy you're putting to the project. And the end result won't be as good as you intended it to be. So this video is just a reminder, say, hey, chill out for a second. Instead of moving on to the next, embrace what just was, right? Because now it's in your past, but you can still be grateful for it. Pause and reflect and see, how am I feeling today? Am I feeling okay? And if not, why not? Show yourself some compassion and kindness, right? Put your hand on your chest, over your heart, and your other hand on your solar plexus, and go, what can I do for you today? Whether it's your ego, whether it's your inner child, whether it's your shadow self, whether it's your divine self, your divine masculine, your divine feminine. What can I do for you today? What can I do for me today? Right? Forget about everything else. Forget about that I have to keep filming. Forget about that I have to write things down. Forget about that I have to journal. What do I need right now? Do I need a hug? I need to give myself a hug. Do I need to go somewhere to get myself a hug? What do I need? Do I need a nice hot bath? Let me go give myself that nice hot bath. Do I need to just be alone? Let me give myself that alone time. Do I need to watch a video to laugh? Yeah, you can do that. Don't do it to distract yourself. Just do it as this is me, this is what I really want in this now moment. And I'm allowing myself to have it. Without thinking, are those 5Gs going into my head? Pausing and reflecting is being in the moment. That's real presence. But it's being present with yourself and finding out what it is that I need. What it is that's in my now space that I need to reflect a little bit more upon to gain some clarity. And then go from there. But stopping and allowing myself to not do nothing for however long you need that. It's your reward to yourself for putting in the work, right? Because you need that balance. Not only do you need to work hard, you need to relax hard too. Just relax. And if relaxing is sitting on the couch, being in nature, grounding, hiking, being with friends and family, do that. Start doing more of that, right? Because you don't want it to be 8 hours to 10 hours of work and 2 hours of relax. There's no balance there. You're way out of balance, right? Now, do we have time for 8 hours work and 8 hours relax? Some people do, some people don't. So where's your balance, right? Even if it's 60-40, still give yourself 60% to work and 40% to rest, and then flip that sometimes. 60% to rest and 40% work, right? You have to find a happy medium and split it out throughout the week. It really works. It's something that I'm intending to do, and I'm starting to work on myself, and I will keep working on it and keep not the intention of getting better at it, because there's no better. It doesn't get better than this. Whether you're working, whether you're playing, whether you're alone, whether you're with people, always have the intention that this is the best. This is my now. This is my experience now. So always be in your best experience. But always know that keeping yourself in a momentum, if it's a creative momentum, that's a different story. But don't let it burn you out. and take time to reflect on what it is that you're doing and what you have accomplished and where is it going to lead. Reflect on that and then move on to the next. And know this is hard. We're just so used to just do, right? Or some of us is like, don't do anything, right? And that's the opposite effect, because now you're not accomplishing anything in your life. Find that balance. But take a few minutes to pause and reflect. Just pause and reflect. How does that look for me? It can be me putting a chair here and just boom. Just gazing right into that beautiful mandala that I created. Reflecting on how it made me feel when I was doing it. And what it did for others. And how others reacted to it. Not out of ego, but out of respect for myself. And that this represents me. But I also have to use it to help me as well. With the same intention that I created it to help others. So take a moment to pause and reflect. You are worth it. And have an amazing day.